I'm Schulz and I'm a sophomore. On June 20th, I was out riding the four-wheeler by myself and I decided to go fast around a corner on a gravel trail, and I slid off of that trail going around 30 miles per hour and I hit a tree. Once I hit the tree, I fell around 35 feet down the side of a mountain where there's no data. So I decided to crawl back up to the top of a mountain, and I took the phone out of my pocket and I called my dad. And my dad showed up on another four-wheeler and he was like shocked right away. So about 10 minutes later, my grandparents came from the other direction on an ATV because they live like on the top of the mountain. So they came down, and my grandma's she used to be a nurse. So she automatically told me to stay still and lay on the ground while she called an ambulance. I ended up having a total of 3 surgeries. One was to stop the bleeding like internally because I had around 2 liters of blood inside my chest, which made my lung collapse. And then I had another surgery. It was for my arm right away. They just went in there like they were trying to find what the problem was, and they found that I severed 5 of the 7 nerves in my neck. I suffered a broken neck, broken back. I broke 2 ribs. I lacerated my spleen, and my arm was fully paralyzed. Yeah, right away, that was one of my first questions to the doctor was, can I play football again? And actually, it was pretty sad because the first doctor told me that he came in, the first thing he said was, you can never play contact sports again, which is like one of the hardest things I heard in the hospital. The doctors have only cleared me to run track. What motivated me to push through my recovery was things like getting back to sports. Even though the doctors said I wouldn't be able to, I still had that mindset that I could. Without God, none of this was possible.
June 20th will never be the same for our family. As hard as it's been for our whole family, he's been amazing. He has such mental fortitude. He's so strong mentally and emotionally, and he's carrying the whole family through this because it's been very emotional. This whole experience has taught us that you just don't want to take things for granted and make the most of every moment you have.
It's just really inspiring to see Dre run and push himself because of what happened, and it's just really great to see how far he's come.
When it comes to Dre, he really inspires me to be better, to not give up, because he's been through a lot, and for him to come back from what he's been through, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And I'm proud to call him my friend, for real.